It's the end of the year. It's the end of the decade. In 2019, I posted, 40 videos or thereabouts. Many of them contain mistakes. Shocker. Yes, it turns out that not everything I make is free of errors. Sorry to disappoint you. Most of the time that I make mistakes, I get delightfully snarky emails from random internet users informing me that my research is bad and I should feel bad. I do. Honestly, I do. In fact, I feel so bad that I want to take today to share these mistakes with you, to dispel the notion once and for all that I'm any kind of a leading authority on any of the subjects that I make videos about. I make technical mistakes, factual mistakes, production mistakes. It's hard. Let's start from the beginning of 2019, where my first video out of the gate, 5 reasons why my first movie failed, featured me forgetting to turn on my fill light, forgetting to check my framing, and forgetting to clean off my bookshelves. Whoops. Why am I wearing 3 shirts? Next video, can I trade a toy camera for a new GoPro? I say the toy is for ages 5 and up, despite the box clearly stating 4 to 9. I then proceed to purchase an extra battery for the new GoPro, despite the fact that that particular GoPro model does not accept them. That was fun to find out when it shipped. A few weeks later, I posted a filmmaking lecture in which I stressed to the audience the importance of good audio. Ironic, considering that video is accompanied by an annoying low-frequency tone that I forgot to filter out during editing. The very next video, Can You Hack Your Eyes to See Upside Down, has a mistake in the graphic used to show how vision works. I mention your eye's lens flips the image before it hits your retina. This is true, but that means the flip needs to happen here in the actual lens, and not just after it. Also, this is rich. In that same way, when light passes through your human eye, just in case any non-humans happen to be watching, I suppose, the first cybernetic hate crime, his heads-up display eyeglass, it's permanently attached to his body and does not come off his skull without special tools. That's not what permanently means. Oh, ask Austin. What a failed experiment that was. Shot 13 episodes of it, posted 2, lost subs for 4 days straight, message received, threw them all in the trash. Remember when I thought Spider-Man Far From Home was a fake movie? Still holds up. I got an email from one of the editors of the film, and he was like, yeah, it's a real movie, we just picture locked it yesterday. Is this a biscuit? Belita, soft-baked. Belita? Belita. 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 Belvita. I went to the smallest film festival in the country and didn't iron my shirt, and I forgot to make all of the festival logos white in this graphic. 10 famous characters you technically own. I state at the beginning, to be clear, these are presented in no particular order, and then proceed to count down from 10 to 1, which is not how lists with no particular order work. Number 7, Loch Ness Monster. I can't think of a single noteworthy Loch Ness movie. 2007's The Water Horse Says Hi. How Fast Can I Catch a Pikachu has since been removed from this channel. I was told to try cashing in on the release of Detective Pikachu. Nintendo decided for me that that would not happen. Movie credits explained. The beard was getting kinda out of control at this point. In that video, I said this. So maybe, as a sign of respect, the next time you're watching a movie and you get to the end and you see the credits roll, sit through it and take a look at all of the people who worked hard to make that movie possible. Several theater custodians in comments begged people not to do that because they can't come in and clean until everyone leaves the theater. So here's a compromise. While you're sitting through the credits, take a look around and pick up the trash from the general area around you to make their lives easier. The short film, written entirely by AI, Harrison's shirt changes colors during the school crowd shot. Also, Harrison thinks desperately for 20 minutes, yet the clock indicates he thought desperately for a few hours. In Really Weird History number 4, we discussed the deadliest theater fire in US history, and in the beginning I showed an animation of a stream of newspapers being printed. These newspapers had a small image printed in the corner, but at the time of the story, newspapers could not print images. I try to use present tense for Really Weird History episodes, but future tense sentences occasionally slipped in. Also, I pronounced the name of the theater wrong. Sorry. Ignore YouTube drama, support local teachers. I said this. I mean, if you worked at a company and they asked you to pay for the tools and supplies to do the job effectively, you'd think that it'd be highway robbery. Apparently, of all the images of employees I could have used, construction workers are indeed often required to bring their own tools. George Washington slept here. She bought it. She sent it to us. We watched it. She did not send it to us in the mail, she handed it to us in person. I have the memory of a goldfish. How to survive a bear attack. Polar bears are generally friendly, but if upset, can typically be subdued by a humble offering of ice-cold Coca-Cola. Do not do this. Polar bears are actually Pepsi fans. Rest of that video, totally accurate. What's going on with YouTube's verification badge? Nothing. YouTube reversed their decision. This video is no longer relevant. Why do lamps click twice? I state that your car just needs one turn of the key, and then show a video of a key turning more than once. To be fair, the car's power turns on with one turn of the key. I think we can split the difference. People were a bit confused about how the 3-stage bulb works. To put it simply, it really has two separate brightness options, A and B. A is 40 watts of light, B is 60. For the third setting, it just activates both A and B at once for 100 total watts. In the video, click 1 is AB, click 2 is B, click 3 is A. How to beat writer's block. I realized right after uploading that I forgot to close quote this graphic, which to me renders the entire video completely unwatchable. 2 addendums. YouTube user Kyoto Colo and many others wonder if I'm ever going to get around to issuing a correction about the Hearthstone mechanic mistake in my video When Card Games Break. Kyoto, I did. A correction has been pinned to the top of that video for over a year, and was, in fact, posted shortly after the video came out. Why not just take down the video entirely? Because it should stand as a testament to my ignorance. Forever. Addendum number 2. Though unintended, I sound like I'm rapping to the background music during the very first part of my upload, What If YouTube Let Us Replace Videos? So there's been some talk in recent days. I should do a whole video essay like that. While we're on the subject of making mistakes, if you're like me and you have multiple online accounts across tons of different platforms, not using a password manager is a big one. This video's sponsor, Dashlane, makes correcting that mistake easy with password generation and storage across all your devices. But their focus isn't just security, it's convenience too. Dashlane is a mobile and desktop app that makes logging in and checking out quick and easy. Fill out online forms fast with one quick logins, and for annoying online forms, they provide autofill for personal info and payment details. Most autofill services lock you into a single system, so your passwords and info are trapped in one place. Plus, they often misuse your data, they make money from collecting it, selling it, and using it to annoy you with ads. But Dashlane is different. They never have access to your personal data, and they won't trick you into subscribing. There's no credit card required at sign up, and Dashlane is always ad-free. You can get a 30-day trial of Dashlane by visiting dashlane.com/AustinMcConnell. If you like their service, then use the coupon code AustinMcConnell at checkout for 10% off.